So, I've had a one of my clients who is, I would say, a little bit untrusting. When I first met them, especially, they'd been mistreated. I'd say by kind of everyone in their lives at that point. They weren't in a good place, and they'd been with another provider before, and felt like they weren't listened to, that they were lied to, and they'd had enough. I spoke to them the first time when they were looking for another provider, and I went through what their objections and their troubles were with the other provider, and I said, hey, look, it's never going to be the same with me. Like, I'll always be straight up with you. I'll help you whenever I can, and if I can't, I'll let you know. I won't sort of just leave it and not give you an answer. And that conversation went well, but I could still tell the client was distrusting. Anyway, ultimately they ended up coming over, and I've had the client for about a year now, and every time I speak to them, they remind me how appreciative they are. To the point where it makes me feel bad. They're like, oh, we wouldn't, be able to do anything without you, Ahmed. You're a godsend. And I'm not going to go too much into it, but like, they are really appreciative, and it means a lot to me that for a long time, not just in aged care, but also just their personal lives, they were struggling to find a connection or someone that they could trust. And they've sort of found that in me. And hopefully I've been, you know, able to sort of fulfill, my side of that relationship as well, be worthy of their trust. And, I think that's a huge thing for me.